My name is Nelson Virgil, being HIV positive for over 34 years, being a long-term survivor, obviously, also a long-term HIV activist and a patient. And in the past 6.5 years, my life has changed dramatically because I started Trogarzo 6.5 years ago as part of a study, a phase 2B study here in Houston. Within 2 months, for the first time, I had undetectable viral load. I didn't believe it at first because you never know. It's always like, well, how long is this going to last? Don't get too cocky. Don't get excited, but not really. But as months went by, I started feeling more and more secure that maybe I was not going to die of this thing. And now we're talking 6.5 years, and I'm like, wow. So I was able to restart my life again. I put my life on hold for easily 27 years. Now I'm running 2 businesses, plus my nonprofit. I don't have that anxiety that I used to have. I had constant daily worry about what was gonna hit me next, Trogarzo gave me that peace of mind.
Hey, Vernon.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing well.
Come on back.
Thank you. Every 2 weeks on Wednesdays, have my appointment at 11. Come in by 11:30, I'm gone. I'm going back home and work.
How you been feeling?
Been doing well, enjoying the weather, sunny weather finally, huh? Basically it takes, an hour and a half of my time every 2 weeks. It's not a big deal, it really isn't. The only thing that may be a problem is traveling overseas for more than 2 weeks, but I've managed over 6.5 years. I've traveled. I take 13-day vacations. So it's not being inconvenient at all. It doesn't really hurt. The needle, I don't know, I've done this 156 times. So for me, it's like, automatic. I don't feel anything. There are really no side effects. Basically, the drug is like saline. No gut side effects, no fatigue, no flushing, nothing. Some physicians may have reservations about prescribing IV because they assume that the patient may not like it. All of us as patients, we deserve to be provided all the options, all the menu in front of us, and it's up to us whether to say yes or no. Allow the patient to know their options and allow the patients to make a choice.
Important safety information, warnings, and precautions. Immune reconstitution inflammatory syndrome, IRIS, has been reported in 1 patient treated with Trogarzo in combination with other antiretrovirals. During the initial phase of combination antiretroviral therapies, patients whose immune systems respond may develop an inflammatory response to indolent or residual opportunistic infections, which may necessitate further evaluation and treatment. Adverse reactions. The most common adverse reactions reported in less than 5% of patients were diarrhea, 8%, dizziness, 8%, nausea, 5%, and rash, 5%. Most of the adverse reactions reported, 90%, were mild or moderate in severity. 2 subjects experienced severe adverse reactions. 1 subject had a severe rash, and 1 subject developed IRIS manifested as an exacerbation of progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy. Use in specific populations. Pregnancy. No adequate human data are available to establish whether or not Trogarzo poses a risk to pregnancy outcomes. Monoclonal antibodies such as ibalazumab are transported across the placenta as pregnancy progresses. Therefore, ibalazumab has the potential to be transmitted from the mother to the developing fetus. Lactation. No data are available regarding the presence of Trogarzo in human milk, the effects on the breastfed child, or the effects on milk production. Because of the potential for HIV-1 transmission, instruct mothers not to breastfeed if they are receiving Trogarzo.